I don't even know what to say to this guy. He's a moron.
Hopeys! You spread your legs!
I just think he's an asshole.
Feminizing men and they're masculinizing women.
Instagram stories are going to be coming soon with the change.org, and all the girls are going to be political activists. So I know we've been watching a lot of Tate lately, but now we're going to switch it up. There's another guy trending on the internet of the name Sneako. So this dude's been saying similar stuff to Tate for years, but he's just now catching a lot of traction because the Tate stuff is so popular. So he has, I think, 500 million views on TikTok. It's similar to what Tate has, where he has tons of accounts, just his minions posting all his stuff. So I only found out about him a few weeks ago, but I really like what he has to say. It's that same alpha male mentality stuff that Tate has. Okay. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, he's 23 years old from New Haven, Connecticut, so not too far. And yeah, let's get right into it.
Why would a high-value man with lots of options choose you to be his one and only woman?
Because of this bomb-ass pussy!
Because look at us, we're baddies. Like, we're bad as fuck.
They all think they're 10s. That's what I'm talking about. That's where the frustration comes. Are you serious? We're just baddies. They don't think that they have any room for improvement. We tell girls, you're perfect. Don't change. Toxic. I'm a Capricorn. They all think they're perfect, so they don't have to develop any personality. That's why when you go on a date with them, they just sit there looking pretty, and you need to start all the conversation. What are they going to talk about besides keeping up with the Kardashian and lip fillers? Genuinely, what the fuck are you going to talk about?
And I'm wifey material.
Why are you wifey? You don't know how to cook. You don't know how to clean.
It's definitely like an oversimplified version of things. Like, not every woman just cares about the Kardashians and that bullshit. But we were just talking about that, how men definitely do think that they have more room to improve than women. They kind of just think that they're more perfect, that they don't have to prove as much to men. Like, how could these girls be like, we're 10s, like we deserve any high value man? Like, come on. That's absurd.
He's right about a lot of this.
That's so ridiculous.
The fact that it's obviously broad strokes, it's not all women, but these women, or this one in particular, just had nothing of any substance to say. So you got a high value, intelligent, hardworking man, brings a lot to the table, and
it's because as a man you actually need to have redeeming features and you need to build traits about yourself, and a woman doesn't have to do any of that.
A woman does for a high value man. She does. I mean, yeah, you see the ones on TV like who marry the 80-year-old man who marries the 20-year-old like Playboy model, but you know, who has a pea brain. That's a different story, and that's unusual. But every man of substance that I know is married to a really smart woman, somebody that can hold a conversation, that can keep up with them, and that they're proud of.
A loyal, non-hoe woman.
Like a true teammate that they value. I wouldn't marry that girl either unless she's got something a lot better to say. But if I was interviewed at her age, God knows what I might have said. So yeah, I'm judging with some years ahead of her.
If you chase women, you'll eventually run out of money, but if you chase money, you'll never run out of women.
Honestly, yeah, because we want the money.
They want your money, and they have nothing to give you. They're just leeches, taking your time, taking your money, taking your energy, and they got nothing. They're not funny. They're not unique. They got nothing to give you but stinky. They're gonna leech off you until you're broken. That's why, look at the guy. Look at the guy right here. This is the face of a guy who's had to deal with these nonsensical women.
These women exist. Again, not all women, but yes, these women exist. And I don't know if this is a generational thing, or maybe there's more of them like that now. Because of the internet, because of the depression that the internet causes, because of the competition that it causes, and everybody feels bad about their lives, so they want to go with money so they can get that fancy purse and feel good about themselves for 5 seconds. I don't know, maybe it is it. Maybe, is that really what you're up against out there?
It's tough out here, Mom. It's tough out here.
It was tough when I was a kid. I feel so bad if it's worse for you.
It's horrible.
You want some meatballs? I'll make you some meatballs.
That'd be nice.
Those nowadays do absolutely nothing and feel special. Absolutely nothing. The same copy and paste personality. Period. But I bring home the yeah.
You know, back in the day, we didn't act like that. You know, women were high value. They brought something to the table. This depiction that he's saying, you know, the woman who just thinks that, you know, she's going to snap her fingers is a sect of society that exists. And I'm embarrassed for them. And I want to take every one of them aside and go, sweetheart, you got a couple minutes? Can we talk? You know, straighten her out a little.
Why do you care so much about abortion? Because you can't get pregnant.
Yeah, but our mothers, our sisters, our female friends, our future daughters, they
want your mom to get an abortion?
Honestly, yeah, it would have been great.
What?
Life isn't the best, man, but...
Wait. You wish your mom got an abortion?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Because, like, I didn't consent to be born.
I don't even know what to say to this guy. He's a moron.
I didn't consent to being born. In that case, doesn't the baby not consent to being killed?
Oh, good point.
I don't know.
Life isn't the best. I wish my mother
Life isn't the best. I only grew up in the time where, dude, 200 years ago, you had to fight fucking saber-toothed tigers. And you're here talking about this? You like, how could you not see how privileged you are? That's like absolutely ridiculous.
I don't even know what to say. Yeah, what happened? His latte
Imagine
got
what his
messed
parents
up?
went through to get this guy here. That's embarrassing.
Right? If I ever heard you talk like that.
That's just sad. Your mom held you for 9 months for that. That's just sad.
I was gonna make an abortion joke, but I'm just gonna kill that baby right there.
I don't think that's funny.
Smiling a little bit.
Yeah, because you still made a joke. I think that's funny that you didn't stop making the joke. I don't know.
Slavery's good.
Hell yeah, I got a Confederate flag in my crib, bro. I'm waiting for that shit to come back. Some of these niggas really need to get the feels, bro. Like,
I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't get the whole Confederate flag stuff. I get, like, it's history, but it's like, bro, at the end of the day, the real thing everyone thinks about when seeing the Confederate flag is slavery. So it's like, what are you trying to prove by putting that up?
Yeah, I don't
What's
know.
the point?
I
I personally don't understand that.
I
The
haven't had a
Confederate-
conversation with a truly educated Southerner that can explain to me what the point is of the flag.
I think you know, like, what everyone's thinking when you see the Confederate flag about slavery. Like, they're not thinking about the history or all that bullshit that people try to say, you know?
Yeah,
I think that's kind of
by association.
I think that guy might have been joking, but I'm just talking about in
it's
general.
by
I think
it's
kinda
guilty
weird.
by association.
It's just weird.
Yeah,
Like, why?
the flag.
You think it's okay to be fat?
Oh yeah, I love fat women. Yeah.
That's your preference.
No. My preference is women who like me back. But
And that tends to be fat women.
9 out of 18 times, yeah.
9 out of 18 times?
Yeah.
Why'd you choose that fraction?
Because that's my body count.
He has like a notes tab of all the fat bitches he's hooked up with and their weights next to it.
Is it okay to be fat? Of course it is.
It's okay to be fat,
and
but-
it's okay to feel good about yourself when you're fat, but it's not okay what they're doing now in pop society is pretending like it's awesome to be fat. They're completely forgetting about diabetes and heart disease and
It's like
swollen ankles.
isn't heart disease the leading factor of death in the United States? I'm pretty sure it's the number one death cause.
It's in the top 3, so yeah, it's close.
I don't even really think I think it's like okay to be fat. Like you shouldn't like lose rights, but you shouldn't want to be fat. Like if you're fat, why are you okay with being fat? Just go to the gym. I don't get it. You feel so much better by just making yourself look good. So why wouldn't you do it?
It's not just about looks. It's really just about strength and stamina and energy, I think. I mean, everybody doesn't have your face, kiddo.
Oh yeah.
Some people, they can get skinny and
I don't know. The way
they're
I
just
try
gonna
to
be
improve every day. So if I even like I'm pretty skinny and I'm trying to put on muscle. Like I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of weird just being okay with being fat. I don't know. It just shouldn't be promoted to be.
They're going
to
too
be
far,
fat.
like they
It's
do with
getting
everything.
weird.
They're going too far in the other direction and saying it's gorgeous and wonderful to be 400 pounds.
Yeah,
but it's not.
when you die at 40 from a heart attack,
Yeah,
it's not as
and you
it's
have
not
to
as
have
fun.
a fucking
You get your-
crane take you out the front window so you can go to the hospital, like because you can't fit through the door. Like that actually happened. You saw that, right?
I've been with a lot of girls who don't even try to do basic hygiene. Like they aggressively don't shave their pits because they don't feel like they need to be presentable.
That's so disgusting. It's such a kill for girls when they do that, and they're trying to make like a statement. I don't need to shave my pits to get men.
In other parts of the world, they don't. And then in like really hippie communities here in the U.S., they did it because they were just being all natural. And I never understood it then. I don't understand it now. And I will, till the end of time, advocate for women to shave their armpits.
I don't even think it's like good for guys to have a lot of armpit hair. I mean, I trim mine a little bit.
It should be trimmed. It shouldn't be long enough.
It's not sanitary to have it. It's not even like.
You can look it up, and if you have the hair helps to house and develop bacteria, so that's why you smell
gross.
more at the end of the day.
Yeah, when me and my friends went to Miami. One of the first weeks of school, and we were staying at this girl's house that my friend was friends with, and there was this beautiful girl. Like one of the girl's friends was, oh my god, like a 9 out of 10, but we're laying on the bed and she goes like this and she has full pit of arm hair. I didn't even know what to say. Me and my friends are just in shock.
You know, the truth is, pretty girls have it hard as it is because so many guys are afraid to talk to them. So pretty girls are actually the loneliest girls. If you see a pretty girl you want to talk to her, go up and talk to her. But then she does
I think
that.
that's totally true.
It's true.
What if, like, the girl that you're hanging out with is just way the fuck out of your league, right? There's absolutely no chance you can fuck her.
Stop.
And she has no interest in like being with you.
Stop! There's no such thing as leagues. Stop it.
Oh, okay.
There's no such thing
Elaborate.
as leagues. That's the simp mentality, bro. Leagues is something that women made up. You know what league is? Is based on scale of 1 to 10. Leagues only exist for women. There's no 1 to 10 for guys. It's either you got it or you don't got it. There's no such thing. Don't believe that, or else you're never gonna fuck 10s, and you're gonna get nervous.
Right.
You're gonna get nervous around hot women. She's out of my league.
Yeah,
that bitch has no personality.
Yeah. You can make a girl laugh. You already got your foot in the door.
It's just a girl at the end of the day. You can't be that scared to go up and talk to her.
It's just a girl.
It's just a brat at the end of the day. Yeah.
This is a natural thing. How come I'm with, like, in college and I'm with a girl who's like, you know, good girlfriend or whatever, nothing crazy, it's a college girlfriend. I'm like, I want to cheat all the time. I just want to keep cheating. And then before, like, when I would do that, people would say, like, oh, you're just immature. You need to settle down. You need to settle down. It's like neutering a dog. You don't want him to keep humping the leg. But that's naturally what a dog is. A dog humps the pillow. A dog humps the leg. But you want to domesticate it. So you cut the balls right off the dog.
I agree in a different way. I think settling down isn't necessarily like cutting the balls off in the aspect that you can't sleep with other people, but I think it is in the aspect that you can't go out and have as many adventures and stuff once you get married and settle down.
So you can have
I feel like it's more of like a
go out
trap.
and have some adventures once you're married?
No, I don't think like the trap of getting married is that like you can't sleep with other women. I see it more as when you get married, like I see all these married dudes and they're like depressed that they didn't do more and that they're just like they felt pressured to get married to this woman. And it's like why are you even getting married?
In that case, it's
we talked about this, like what is the real point of getting married? The little tax benefit and just getting the government involved in your affairs? Like I personally just don't understand that. I think it's weird.
I don't know. Some people like it.
But like why? What's the point? Like no one likes the like what you
Again,
like the government enough to want them to get involved in your love life? Like what is the point? It's weird.
Yeah, they're involved in your money affairs, which they already are involved in your money affairs. It's all about money. If you really find somebody that you believe you want to build a life with and build your future with and a family with, people have all those feelings and they want to act on them. This guy, if he's in college and he just wants to bed hop, cool, have at it. But don't lie to your girlfriend. Just break up with her or tell her the truth. Have some integrity. That's all.
I think he is
open
about it.
If he's calling it cheating, it's not. It's not in the light of day.
So that it's like, just doing what you want to do, more obedient. No, I want my balls. I want to keep fucking. I'm not a bad person because I want to cheat. That's something natural. And if you're a man who's like, oh, I never think about any other, this is the last bitch I want to kiss. You're a fucking liar.
He's not wrong. He's really not wrong.
Everybody looks at other fruit on the vine and says,
haram!
Oh, yeah.
That's haram. If a woman does it, it's haram.
This is haram! Haram! Send her to Saudi!
Have you been in a regular relationship before?
Yeah, they didn't last long though. That was the big one with my girlfriend before. Is like I wanted to cheat all the time. Cause she went to a different college.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm being honest, bro. Like she went to okay, let me explain. No, you say you're doing long distance though. It's not. Okay, no, it's not even that long distance.
No, he's talking about a girl down the street at the bodega. Like, I just want to cheat all the time.
She was going to a different school. I was living in Long Island. She was living in Brooklyn. And it's like it's 40 minutes. Bro, listen.
40 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
That shouldn't be the excuse. She's 30 minutes away. What do you expect?
Listen, this is the guy that would cheat if she lived next door.
No, yeah, so. I'm saying that should be your point, not because she lives 40 minutes away. And I'm sure he was open with the girls about it, and that's why they broke up. But who knows? He could have just gotten caught.
I think he got caught.
Maybe.
The way fuck this. Where Ashley at? Ashley, my girl tripping. She's 30 minutes away.
And she lives in Brooklyn. Bro, I've been in New York. It's just not a far.
It's a train ride.
I was on Long Island. She's in Brooklyn.
There's nothing to say about that. I'm just glad you showed me that. That was fun.
Yeah, that's funny.
Don't wife up a hoe, bro. Stop encouraging the hoe phase. Stop letting women run around and think that they can sleep around the same way you sleep around. Women don't earn their hoe phase. You know what they do to do a hoe phase? Whee! You spread your legs. Men have to earn it. You need to,
this is what I've been
be
saying.
something to be a hoe. They'll be like, why can't I be a hoe like you, huh? Huh? Because I needed to be the shit to be a hoe. To sleep around, I needed to be the fucking man.
This is what I was saying in the interviews in my last video. A girl could be a 2 and still sleep with 20 guys. But if a guy's a 2, he's lucky if he ever even touches a girl.
Yeah, to get to 20, that guy's got to kidnap them.
No, he's got to go Bill Cosby on them.
We're just for the record not encouraging that.
Unless you're a 2 and you gotta do what you gotta do.
Shut up.
I'm joking. I
just think he's an asshole. Like yes, you don't wife up a hoe. You also you don't husband up. That's not an expression, but you don't marry a cheating gigolo either, unless you want an open marriage and you agree to that in advance.
The whole cheating thing that they're talking about, I think it's more reasonable if it's agreed upon and you're not just doing it behind her back, because that's just not cool to the girl.
They're feminizing men and they're masculinizing women. They're separating gender. Everybody thinks there's no gender roles. Everybody thinks that everybody's equal. And it's turning people crazy. 95% of people all think the same things. They all echo what they're telling you to echo. Most people are brainwashed. When you clip up this stuff and then you post it, you're gonna see everyone like, this guy's, he needs to grow up. Just chill out. Where does he, why is this guy saying it? You know, it's funny, if I was a white guy, they would just call me alt-right. But I'm not, which is kind of a privilege in a sense. Because I'm mixed, I could talk about like bringing back some traditional values. I could talk about bringing back gender roles, and they don't know what to call me.
They call it, yes. He has a talk.
He can't talk about a lot more because of his race, which is pretty nice.
Which
it's gotta be nice.
Everything he just said, I could not agree with more.
The brainwashing thing too, it is pretty crazy because everyone stares at their phones for 10 hours a day. So there really is only so much that you can truly have as original thoughts when you have other people's thoughts portrayed on you all day. Like sometimes I sit there and I'm thinking, like, is this really what I'm thinking and how I feel? Or was this just like portrayed onto me from social media?
It would be cool if people were watching videos on how to think and how to make up your own mind.
And you know, it also comes down to like the system doesn't teach you how to think. It teaches you how to follow systems and become a slave.
A slave to the systems. Yeah,
it's
totally.
Pretty
I don't know.
sad.
I just want to reiterate his point about they're trying so hard to feminize men. I knew men who went to those pussy hat marches, and I just thought, like, what are you doing?
You are such a bitch, bro. Go get some.
What are you? Yeah, you're not proving anything, and that was all because of the.
Maybe if I wear enough, if I walk enough with my vagina hat on, maybe I'll get some ass.
Did you actually think that was going to bring more respect to women as a man or a woman walking around
shit
like
was
that?
Embarrassing.
I was embarrassed for everybody that did that.
The family court system is biased against men. False paternity, false accusations, prison sentencing disparity, failure in education, health issues, and male abuse.
Yes.
Why do you think that so many people aren't aware of men's issues?
If a man is a victim of domestic violence or domestic abuse, he's not going to report it to the police. And if you call the police, they'll arrest you.
Exactly. In that same exact scenario, when there's domestic violence going on, you just need to bob and weave, take all the punches and the shoving and all the craziness, and you have to just suck it up. Because you'll never win. Nobody will take it seriously. The cops will laugh at you. The court will laugh at you. The girl's always the victim, even if she puts your hands on you. Nowadays, girls will put your hands on you now. Da-da. Girls will, and they don't.
That's why it was nice seeing Johnny Depp finally take a W against all this bullshit. So, I mean, you definitely agree with that.
Girls lie.
Bitches
okay,
hot.
When they had that whole believe all women bullshit going on, I was furious.
People who voted for Biden, like, does anyone in the chat talk to me? Who here, like, voted for Biden and is like, yeah, Biden's a good president. Nobody he just is like, at least he's not Trump. At least he's not Trump. And, bro, he doesn't even talk. He doesn't speak. He doesn't do anything. Name one thing. Chat, name one.
It is honestly sad. He's an 80-year-old man. He should be eating pudding and watching TV.
Chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah. Not running a country. It's like, it genuinely makes me sad that he's in the position he's in.
It's not just his age, it's his condition. Because there are 80-year-olds that are sharp as tacks and can run shit better than anybody. But this guy can't tie his shoes. This is ridiculous.
Any grandparents I talk to, yeah, I love hearing their old stories and stuff. But how are these people running the country?
I'm sad for him because I feel that he's just a pawn. He's not running the country. If anyone thinks he's actually running the country, they're mistaken.
And he's right. No one actually likes Biden. No one. I mean, everything he said he'd do, he did the opposite. And then that's why people are going to get so excited. Oh my God! the elections are coming up. I can't wait for the debates. I'm so excited to see what political views they have to say and the changes they're going to make. No, they don't even make the changes they're going to say in the debates. It's all about winning.
The one president who did just about everything he promised was Donald Trump. He came in and he started checking all his boxes. Biden is trying to get his agenda done, but it's so terrible that he can't get it done, even though he owns the whole
God, and then the fucking
system.
Instagram stories are going to be coming soon with the change.org, and all the girls are going to be political activists. I'm going to have to delete Instagram when that happens.
Yep.
American Gen Z, they literally want society to crumble. They want the whole shit. Tear it all down and start from the top. Abolish
What?
You're not Gen Z, are you?
I am Gen Z.
Okay.
police. Delete the government and just start over. Like, what? What do you...
I think... I can't believe that this was like actually going on social media. Like people were saying this shit. I think that's where we hit like the stupidest level in American history.
Yes.
Let's abolish the police. Let's put all our money to the government therapists. How could that possibly work?
How could that possibly help?
The government, you can't even get a driver's license for 3 weeks. Let alone if you're in trouble, you trust a government therapist to come help you.
I want them to run as little as possible. Little as possible. Yeah, I love when they want to send a
make
social worker to a domestic violence
We
dispute.
act like the big issue with the police is them being racist, when it's just them being retarded half the time.
Well, no. I don't like that at all.
How? That's the real problem with the police.
No,
they make it seem like the big problem is the race.
They make mistakes, but to say they're retarded half the time is just a mischaracterization, and
Okay.
again, not based on data. So the whole problem with all of this stuff is that these people refuse to look at data. You show them data that counteracts their point, and they just explode. If you look back through history, there are people who were quote-unquote progressives, and they made huge leaps and bounds for humanity. Like, getting rid of slavery, creating freedom, setting up freedom like in France and all these places, and on and on and on. Way back to biblical times, people who moved humanity forward. These people have taken the term progressive and ruined it. It was a good thing. Now, progressive equals illogical. Nonsense. And that's all it is. And it's a shame. This guy is totally right. Abolish police.
100%.
And if you go into the communities and ask the people, do you want to abolish the police? All of them are like, hell no.
How are we going to abolish the police and replace it with what? I don't know, therapists. What are you talking about? If I get shot, I'm going to call a therapist? Yeah, call 411, not 911. What are you talking about? Just tear the whole shit. There's a whole demographic that wants this shit to burn to the ground.
Yeah, you know what though? All those dumb bitches are still going to call 911 when something goes wrong, and they'll grow up and they'll change their mind.
Yeah.
There was a telling comment that we had in a conversation the other night. Do you remember? Somebody was telling you that you should move to California, and you said, what did you say?
I was like, it's too liberal, dude,
no,
and the taxes are too high.
You said it's too left, and your first thing was it was too left, and they were shocked and offended, and then they go, you're so young to think it's too left. As if,
you're too young
they
to
know
be
that
right.
young people are going to be left, and then they're going to grow up and get logical brains and move to the right, because logic takes over at some point.
Why would
it was really a telling comment.
Why would I want to live in California right now? That sounds horrible.
You were born there,
much rather
but
live.
that's it. You got out, you escaped when you were
and
just
then when
a
I
few
went back
months
to
old.
for those of you guys that don't know, I was born in San Francisco, and I lived there for about 3 months. And then when I went back when I was like 13, I'm walking around and I see a homeless dude butt naked with only a sock over his pee shadoo. The whole city smells like pee. Why is that the most expensive city in the country? Well, I don't think it is anymore, but that makes no sense.
It's always one or two, New York and San Francisco.
Yeah.
Eastern Europe 20, 30 years ago, shit. Now it's the best place in the country. California 20, 30 years ago,
Greatest place ever. It's the worst place ever now. It's just a wasteland. If you go to LA, bro, no one's even looking at each other. They're just making TikTok. They're dancing on the street. They're bringing ring lights on the beach. It's already sunny.
Yeah, I would never want to live in LA.
I hated LA 25 years ago. I hated it. I thought it was a soulless, horrible place.
Well, that's it.
That's it. All right. Sneako's.
You gotta give him the 1 out of 10 rating.
What?
So it's.
I like him. He's got a cute little face. He looks like somebody. He's just look at him. He's got a mama's boy face. He's a sweetheart. He's a pumpkin. He's all full of shit on these videos. That kid's at home giving his mama hugs. Sneako.
Nothing wrong with giving your mom a hug. You still speak his mind. So what do you give him 1 out of 10?
It'll make me mad, Sneako. So far, you got an 8.
Sneako.
We got to learn more about
You
you.
gotta come over for dinner.
Sneako's an 8. Listen, Tate really upset me with that funeral thing. Sneako, I give people a lot of credit and a lot of leeway, and he didn't say anything that infuriated me like the not going to your father's funeral. Come on. You still get on a goddamn plane and you go to your father's funeral.
Yeah, that was.
We need to learn more about him, though. I'm sure if we get enough into him, he'll make me mad.
That really set you off the track.
That set me off. I think Sneako could benefit from having integrity with his women the way Tate does, though. Maybe they should talk. Have they talked?
Sneako and Tate? I don't think so. I'm sure they will soon, though. They're both blowing up crazy right now.
I'd like for them to talk about integrity.
Yeah.
I'd like both of their takes on integrity, because Sneako does not seem to think it matters. But Tate lives in integrity.
Why do you think Sneako doesn't think integrity matters?
Because he just cheats.
So does Tate.
No. Tate sits him down and says, this is how we're going to be.
I guess we don't know enough about Sneako.
Can, as he said, you can come to the top of the mountain or you can, beat feet, whatever. But this guy's lying to the girl.
Why are you lying to your bitches, cuz?
Why are you lying? Because she's in Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. Brooklyn girls do not like to be lied to.
30 minutes. She lives like 30 minutes away. What am I supposed to do?
Hey guys, listen. Like, subscribe. Sonny's giving $100 to somebody that, what is it?
All right.
What do they got to do? They got to DM you on Instagram? They got to like, subscribe, and DM you on Instagram with proof?
With proof
and
that
you
they
get
did it.
$100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone's getting $100.
I am ineligible, and it's not right, because I would do it. But you know what? You do it. Get the $100. And I want to know what you...
So I can call everyone a brokey.
No, wait. And I want to know what they spent it on.
You want to know what they spent the $100 on?
I hope you spent it on your mother.
All right, guys. Love you. Peace.